Belief that the existence of even a single flaw anywhere in the universe causes suffering for the entire cosmos. Just like the human body, when one area experiences suppuration, it can lead to pain felt throughout the entire system. If this condition is allowed to continue unchecked, it ultimately results in the deterioration of the whole body. Human beings cannot simply choose to evolve at their own discretion. Those who seek to progress are often hindered by the transgressions of their ancestors. A crime committed by a person in a distant part of the world impacts all of humanity. Just as the waters of the Samita River flow into the Pacific Ocean, the flaws and sufferings of each individual become the collective burdens and pains of the entire human race. If our selfless sacrifice aids in the advancement of the greater divine life, we will not shy away from the pains of death. God did not create anything useless. There is simply no excuse for ending another's life, no matter if they are disabled, a newborn, elderly, or in any situation. Our love should not be conditional on receiving gifts, nor should we harm those who offer us none. The journey to fame did not require much effort. However, the challenge of elevating those who have fallen to a higher plane than one's own demands extraordinary dedication, and therein lies the strength of creative love. To genuinely uplift humanity, we must first empower the weak, transform ugliness into beauty, and replace evil with goodness. It is simple to shape a lovely form from clay, yet how challenging it is to take a woman, burdened by sins, cast aside by society, overlooked and in tears, and transform her into the image of a renewed child of God. Reimagine souls, rebirth and resurrection, the essence of creation. Religion transcends mere superficial gratification. Those who find selfish pleasures in donning their finest attire and attending church on Sunday lack true spirituality. The relationship between life and death. To bring forth life, one must confront death. Love triumphs over death. The cross illustrates this truth. Ascend towards life. Jesus embraced death willingly, proclaiming, Father, I entrust my spirit into your hands. Love is eternal and knows no boundaries of death. Religion is not a blueprint for death. Rather, it serves as a pathway of life for the living. Revolutionary changes in the structures of society. The tension between artificial success and what truly matters, the impact of television on society, the importance of personal honesty, the issue of payola, societal pressure to uphold a high standard of living, overdevelopment of certain ideals. In our society, traditional relationships based on personal honesty and trust have diminished in significance. Theological shortcomings of personal Christian living, and what was once referred to in the church youth circles as personal Christian living, we observe a significant theological decline. This concept echoed the teachings of Jesus, such as love your enemies. If anyone wishes to follow me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. Furthermore, he stated, he who did not hate his mother and father for my sake is not worthy of me. Humanity is the creature that consistently and inevitably tends to destroy what it loves, takes before it gives, and desires nothing more than to create a comfortable little world where it can become its own deity and reshape its own universe. Religious faith cannot originate from a focus on practical ethics, as it will remain confined to those bounds. And if I be lifted up, I will draw all men unto me. The current lifelessness of the church, despite its apparent prosperity, stems from the fact that even those within it fail to grasp the profound revolutionary implications of this affirmation. The call of sacrifice and love. Jesus stated, He who does not take up his cross and follow me is not worthy of me. We are called to endure suffering and make sacrifices. We must show love to both our enemies and those who sin, embracing suffering with grace is the true path of the cross. The resurrection symbolizes the greater resurrection that awaits us. Christian ethics evolve from one generation to the next. Negative impulses cannot foster a universe rooted in love. For instance, consider how animal love and passionate love are addressed with seriousness. The nature of marriage and love. Many marriages have faltered because they were formed not as creative unions, but rather as mere arrangements for sexual intimacy. At its core, love transcends the physical act. Nietzsche expressed the idea succinctly with the phrase, you inside of the I, highlighting a philosophy of love that emphasizes selflessness. Human beings should not focus solely on themselves. Instead, they are meant to live in love and to serve one another. If someone claims to have multiple loves, it suggests the presence of a various selves, leading to the conclusion that such a person may be considered unstable. Love is about effort. Even physical love demands dedication. This form of love is demonstrated when ants and bees take to the skies. A husband loves for his wife is a reflection of himself as his affection extends towards her. Understanding true love. Not that we love God, but that He first loved us. In me, God's creation reaches its fullness. The admiration sparked solely by the beauty of a woman cannot be considered true love. Genuine love is a higher form of creation. It embodies the lover's expression of his spirit to his beloved. Jesus taught us, as I love you, so you must love one another. Without progressing to this creative form of love, we cannot truly comprehend what love is meant to be. The concept of forgiveness and love. Forgiveness of sin. Forgiving love is a divine gift from God. It transcends philosophy and theory, existing as a practice in our daily lives. Our capacity to love others is an intrinsic part of our being. When Drummond versus Darwin, the evolution of motherhood, in the debate between Drummond and Darwin, it's noted that the longer the expression of maternal love lasts, the more evolved the species becomes, ultimately leading to what are often referred to as higher animals. The more sacrifices mothers make, the more advanced the development of their offspring. Humanity's evolution from primitive beings to modern individuals has inevitably followed a path of mutual support. Unconditional maternal love was essential for this evolutionary journey. True love, after all, encompasses the hope of being able to love even one's adversary. The evolution of the placenta. Beyond the fight for survival, there is an element of love. This love resides in concealed corners, with its influence felt in unseen dimensions. Deep within the cosmos exists a profound love that remains beyond human awareness. The love we recognize as humanity's affection is merely a small part of a greater whole. The love of Christ transcends both physical and psychic realms. It represents love on a much higher plane. In a marriage where a husband loves his wife and respects her individuality beyond mere physical attraction, he demonstrates a deeper form of connection. Selecting a wife solely to fulfill physical desires does not constitute true love. A wife chosen in this manner is akin to a prostitute, and the man cannot be considered a husband. Such a relationship lacks any wholesome essence. A love that transcends sexual desire comes into being. It may be called passionate love. Kyrgyzstan Hakusen. Love rooted in freedom of conscience. God's love is generously bestowed upon even the most humble of sinners. His redemption flows through human avenues and operates through individuals as instruments of His grace. Carry on and live righteously. Follow the path that has been dictated for you. Love one another, love yourself, and never ever give up.